Alright, here's my 2011 Jeep Liberty Limited for sale. Only light on the dash is the tire, the TPMS light, which is very common. Tires are holding air pressure. We're actually going to go get new tires for it today. So she'll have some nice new rubber. I did recently put new CV shafts on both sides on the front, as well as new sway bar links, which are riding pretty good. Heat's blowing warm. It's not a bad little Liberty. Got a small lift on it. It's gonna have the it's got BF Goodrich KO2 tires. 245 70 17 is the measurement, and that's going to be what's going back on here. We're going to get the exact same tires that way, because it's got a matching spare. It's got the matching KO2 spare tire with the swing away tire carrier on the back by ATH, or At the Helm. But she accelerates nice and smooth. Nothing special. I mean, it's a 3.7 liter, but doesn't show any signs of any misfiring or any issues, really. I've had this Jeep for, I don't know, about a year and a half, and I just want to move on to something a little bigger, something like a pickup truck or whatever. So yeah, not too bad. It's been a pretty good Jeep. I haven't really had to sink any money into it other than the tires that we're going to put on today. That's really about it. Radio works and doesn't sound too bad. It's got the well, as you can see, it's got the optional navigation, which is the Infinity stereo. And it doesn't sound too bad. It's got a subwoofer in the back. Right now it's a little dirty inside. I got to clean it out. I have all my tools in here from doing the axle shafts. But when I get new tires on it, it's also going to get an alignment, since I had the steering apart to do the shafts. So we are going to get an alignment done to it. And we'll be good to go.
Freight. This is new country.
You can see, like I said, the tires are, right now it's cold out this morning, so typically the tires are at around in the upper 30s on the TPMS. But like I said, there's nothing wrong. It's just a bad sensor somewhere. It's got the light on there. 104,000 miles. I've put 14,000 of those miles on myself. Let's go ahead and pop the hood real quick and I'll show you how it runs. It's a heavy hood on this thing. You can kind of see that sparkle right there in that blue. I like the color. I'll show it to you guys how it sounds. Dusty under here, probably still from when we were out west. You can tell she's pretty smooth. And the AC does work, it's just not on right now, but the AC blows cold. It was about 105, 110 degrees when we were out west, and it kept us comfortable inside. And I just wanted to show you that. Figure we'll do a quick little walk around to the exterior as well. Like I said, it's got the matching spare on the back because it's got this ATH aftermarket swing away tire carrier, which is extremely nice. I love having that on here. It looks a lot better. And you can have, like I said, that full-size spare mounted to the back. If you want to, you can get a mount for a jerry can that goes here if you want to carry some auxiliary fuel, things like that. It's got a receiver down here. It's got really bright backup lights. Put the thing in reverse, and it's got these LED reverse lights on it, which really help at night. And the reverse bulbs in the stock housing, those are also LED tail lights. It's got LED lights around the entire thing. The only lights on this Jeep that are still the standard incandescent bulb, and I assume it's for the resistor, you know, because of the resistance that they need to flash at the right speed. The signal, the turn signals on the back and on the front are the only incandescent bulbs left on this Jeep. Here's the current tires. Like I said, we're getting some new ones on here today. I've taken this Jeep to Moab. We tow it behind our motorhome. So it's actually got a braking system called Ready Brake that we use on the motorhome. So if you want to tow it behind your motorhome, it's already set up for it. And if you want to do that, well, you know, we've got the hitch and whatnot that we can throw in for a little bit. But it, you know, we just mount the hitch straight to the bumper since it's already got a heavy duty bumper on here, which is the ATH front bumper as well. And this is the only real bad blemish right here, is up here on the hood. That could be sanded or whatever and painted. That's the only bad thing about it. It took a rock on the road somewhere. So it's got a mount for a winch already there, so you can get a winch on there. It's perfectly strong enough for it. Yeah, so you've got LEDs in the headlights, LEDs in the fog lights, and then you've got these LED fog lights down here. And of course you've got your typical, you know, brush marks on the side of it, but nothing that a good little buff wouldn't wipe out. Got the LED bar up here, which a lot of the pixels or a lot of the LEDs in there have kind of gone bad. I assume that this is probably kind of a cheap light. It was on there when I bought the Jeep, and so they're like half of them don't work, but that's an easy replacement. It's got a, I believe it was already lifted when I bought it, but I believe it's a 2-inch lift. Like I said, with 245, 70, 17 tires on it. Again, the ATH rear bumper, super stout. I love this rear bumper. And you can't buy ATH at the helm does not make the rear bumper or tire carrier anymore for the Liberty. Let me open this up. But it's nice though because this locks in place right here. So even if you're on a hill, it will not fall. Now this is really about the only problem that I can think of with this Jeep is, you might be able to guess it, the struts for the tailgate. Those just wore out. And I'm really kind of surprised by that. But yeah, they're looking pretty bad now. I'm not sure what happened, but we towed this thing all over the country on with our motorhome this summer, all the way out to Moab and Montana, and we never had an issue. But for some reason, I mean, the tailgate, you know, never even hesitated to lift itself up. But then all of a sudden, it seemed like overnight, they just stopped working. So you'll have that, I guess. But you've got this back here, which I'll clean out, obviously. Don't mind those shocks. Those are off of my semi. If I can let this is a heavy tailgate. Here's the subwoofer here by Infinity. And it's kind of nice. What I like about these, they have this storage back here. So you can put stuff under it. And this is a reversible lid. So you can either have it this way, so you got like a hard surface and kind of a little tray for stuff. Or you can flip it over, and then you've got matching carpet to go around. But yeah, I got my tools in here right now. Some of them from working on semi and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good Jeep. Like I said, I need to clean it. Other than that, everything's pretty solid. There's a little tear in the front driver's seat, which I'll show you. It's been there ever since I bought the Jeep. It looks like somebody tried to sew it up. And, you know, so it's not really bad, but it's there. I'll show it to you here. It's got the sunroof, which it looks like at one point it may have had, which these are common to have that, the sunroof channel leak. It's more common on the sunrider roof, which is that full canvas roof. Those are notorious for leaking. Like I said, over the time that I've had it, it's not leaked. So it looks like it started to leak and then they fixed it. What happens is they leak through the luggage rack. Water will get in where the luggage rack mounts to the roof. And that's kind of where sometimes they leak. Because as you can see up there, the sunroof area itself, there's not really any stains up there. So, all right, let me get out of here without clunking my head on this heavy tailgate. But what's nice though too, if you don't want to lift up the whole tailgate, if you're not familiar with these Jeeps, you've got this glass opens up by itself, and these struts obviously work as they should. Figures, right? The struts on the lighter part work, but not the heavy one. Wiper works back here. Close this. Whoever had this Jeep before me, they plasti dipped and they got some overspray up here, but again, that can be buffed out. I never worried about it because the Jeep is a real dark blue, so it doesn't really show up. But you'll see on some of the what were chrome parts, you'll see where the plasti dip is kind of flaking off a little bit, so you can either leave the plasti dip on or recoat it or tear it off, your choice. But like I said, this is obviously an unused spare. Still got all the nipples on it and got all the writing and whatnot on there from when it was new. So yeah, like I said, it's been a pretty decent Jeep. I just want something like I just want a pickup truck or something. So yes, sir. If you're interested in it, let me know. So you can see right here where some of the plasti dip is coming off. They didn't use enough coats on there, it doesn't look like. All right. Good looking Jeep. Like I said, it has brand new CV shafts. You can maybe, yep, you can see them right there, the shiny ones. Don't get it mixed up with the tie rod, but the the tie rod, it's got them on both sides. Very little to no rust. I mean, there's rust under here, but like around the bolts, but it's not like, it's not bad though, you know, for an Ohio vehicle. There's this little bit right here, which that's just surface. The frame, the body, it's solid. It's just got a little surface stuff on it. It's got an aftermarket upper control arm. I think these are a JBS or JBL, or I forget what they're called. It was on there when I got it. I'm sure it came with the lift. The advantage, one of the advantages to this upper control arm is the ball joint is removable and replaceable. So you don't have to replace the entire control arm like you do on the standard or on the factory upper control arm. So that's a positive. Anyways, I'll have some more information about it. If you guys are interested, just let me know. Let me show you that tear in the seat here that I was talking about right here. Looks like it's starting to get a little bit more to it, but yeah. Like I said, don't mind the tools. I just need to vacuum it out and clean those tools out. But this is definitely a fully loaded example. First year, it's 2011, so it's the first year they used this steering wheel, which to me, the steering wheel is a heck of a lot nicer than the previous steering wheel was. Just feels a little bit more upscale. And then, like I said, it's got the touchscreen navigation over there. It's got the nicer gauges now with the chrome bezels. It's, oh yeah. I forgot about this. The back window over there. The control up here does not always work for it, and I don't know if the problem lies in this door or if the problem lies in the door it's located in. But sometimes the right rear window will not go back up. So it will after some, you know, messing around with it, but like I've never had to leave it down overnight or anything like that. But sometimes you got to play with it to get it to go up. So yeah, I guess the window and the gas struts for the tailgate are about the only issue that I know of with this Jeep. Like I said, it's pretty stout, pretty solid Jeep. In the light though, when it's clean, this blue looks really good. It's got a, if you can see it there or not, it's got a metallic blue flake to it. Alright, we just got the new tires on and the alignment done. You can see brand new tires. Got all brand new tires. And the alignment's done. Okay. The steering is a lot smoother. It doesn't even have the hum from the old tires anymore. My son thinks I'm talking to him. But we'll show you the alignment here as soon as we get out here.
Hi.
Hi.
I was talking to Rita.
Oh, okay. As you can see, though, it still shows, even though brand new tires and everything, still shows, like I said, there's something wrong with the sensor on the TPMS. Don't know what it is. Don't really matter to me. Roads are not flat, darn it. Hitting the brakes. There's no shudder from the brakes. All in all, drives pretty well. Drives really well, honestly. These roads aren't very flat, so it makes it want to kind of go a little bit to the side, but no hands. Pointing that way. That's a green light. You alright, buddy? Oh yeah, she's driving really, really nice. Really nice. Yeah, like I said, with those old tires, because they were cupping a little bit, because of some stuff that I've already fixed, like I said, the coil, or not the coil, but the CV shafts and the sway bar links, things like that. And the alignment was out apparently a little bit, so, but it's a lot better now. The tires aren't making the noise they were before with the old tires. Driving pretty nice. Here's what I just had done, and here's what it includes. So, being that they're brand new, it would all go to the new buyer. It would all transfer to the new buyer. The full price was about, I ended up paying about $1,300. Another good look at these. These are nice. Oh yeah. I also wanted to let you guys know these tires are the exact same tires that that was on the spare. That's why I bought these tires specifically again, was because the spare tire has never been used, and I wanted to make sure that all 5 tires were matching, same, you know, in size and tread, everything. That way, if you ever do have a flat, you can use the spare. And it's not going to be hard on your differential or transfer case or anything like that, because all the tires are matching size. So that's why I went with this exact tire again. That way it matches the spare perfectly. So just thought I'd let you guys know. All right, I'll put a picture up here too of the measurements for the alignment so you guys can see what they did there. I wish they would have put it in color, but or printed the color off. But you can read what the measurements are, what they've done, and it rides and drives very well now. So honestly, the best it's driven since I've bought it. So it's in pretty good shape, running really well. So you gotta love these new tires here. If you guys are interested, just let me know. I'm sure I'll put this video up in some places for them, you know, to be seen. I know a lot of people like walk around videos of cars, so that's what that's what I try to do with this one. No, I'm not a dealer. I'm just private party selling this Jeep so that I can buy, like I said, something bigger, pickup or something like that. I say as I have a semi right next to it. So yeah, guys, just let me know. I'll leave some information in the comments. All right, so just let me know down below, guys, or email me, whatever you want to do. All right, appreciate it.